Here we go. Todd Phillips was doing an interview with Total Film a couple months ago, and he said something along the lines of, I will do anything Joaquin wants to do and for a Joker sequel. Well, he just clarified with Games Radar, who he says that it's not happening. He told IGN this comment that it was a theoretical kind of situation. If Joaquin wanted to do it, he would do it. But there are no plans right now for a Joker 2. In fact, that the movie was set up to be a one-time thing.
I know, it doesn't surprise me.
It's so amazing how in 2019 the questions that people like us ask will be something along the line of, okay, so Todd Phillips, just curious, if Joaquin came to you and begged you to do a sequel for the Joker, would you possibly think about it?
If they gave you $20 million, would you do that?
And he's like, yeah, I guess in that case, maybe I do one. And everybody's like, he's thinking about it. And I'm one of the people. I'm like, he's doing a sequel.
Yeah, I think one of the
it turns into a thing. People say Joker 2 is happening, and you click. And you're
this goes back to the conversation that we had about Joaquin Phoenix. He's not a franchise guy. He's just not a franchise. Plus, if you look, we haven't seen the movie yet, but from everything you've heard so far about how whether it's disturbing or he's so invested and locked in. When you're that type of actor, whether you're a Daniel Day-Lewis, Christian Bale, or a Joaquin Phoenix, when you're Jared Leto, when you're so locked into that type of character, it gets into your psyche. Do you want to revisit that again, like right away, and commit to a sequel? I mean, I know that people don't understand. They go, you're an actor, you get paid for it. It's a lot to go through that.
Which woman actress do you feel like is in that clump also? Charlize?
I mean, the monster is tough.
She's close.
Because I feel like you're right. Like when I think about people who are really, really method, usually I think of the same ones you do.
She's close.
I wonder if there's a reason for
Tully.
that.
Charlize. Charlize's close.
Yeah, Tully, that was a great performance.
Tully's
Anyway, sorry. Keep going.
Reese Witherspoon and that.
She's always Reese Witherspoon.
Yeah, but she does her Reese Witherspoon thing. Like Joaquin is never Joaquin.
No. I think Charlize Theron is a good call.
Based solely on my character in We Own the Night, that was supposed to be a 3-movie franchise.
I know.
And then he didn't want to do it.
So.
Yeah, I agree with what you're saying, though, that that's not really his MO, and you don't want to get that deep and dark into things necessarily back to back. But he does seem to pick similar type disturbed roles.
Right.
So it's kind of like if he's going to do another disturbed role anyway, if there was a story for a sequel.
Right, unless he doesn't think there is.
Right.
And neither one of them do, right? And like you said, as a one-off, Riley, that I think that what the fans want from this is, okay, now we get to see him with Batman.
Yeah.
Right? I don't think that that's going to be the case. And it might clash with then Matt Reeves because it's already gotten confusing because people are asking, is it going to cross over? And they're like, no, it's not. I think that once you get this movie out there and people are talking about it, it'll get an Oscar buzz or it won't, and then it's just in the library.
Yeah.
And now you usher in the new era of the Matt Reeves, Robert Pattinson Batman.
If you could
only see the way she
loves me, maybe you'd understand.
Okay, sorry, go ahead.
Why I feel this way about our love.
Keep it together.
What am I do?
It's a great clip out, I got to tell you. People look at yeah.
To your point.
Name that band and I'll stop. I know.
It's Fuel, isn't it?
Not the band that was doing. I don't know. I feel like Incubus, maybe.
No, I think it was Fuel.
Thank you. To your point, this is set in the 80s.
Yeah.
Joker.
If you sing, I'm taking it away.
And Matt Reeves, we still don't know when it's taking place, and it can't take place in the 80s though. I think they want to leave the door open for a Batman to connect sooner or later to Justice League, so they were going to start maybe fresh with Pattinson.
I have heard that is going to be a decade piece though, 90s.
90s, it could be.
I believe.
Yeah, young Batman, and I would get it, but it's still, I don't know.
We'll tie into.
I haven't seen either, so until I see them, then we can start talking about whether or not it works.
If you look at what the comments that Phillips makes here, though, because it was always intended to be kind of like a one-off, then you don't want to see him push it. You don't want to see him push it. And I don't think this movie is going to be a big blockbuster kind of money-making movie. It's not that kind of movie. I think it's going to kick people's asses, and I think people are going to either love it or go, whoa. But I don't think this is a movie where you can franchise it. From what I've seen, it looks like the King of Comedy. It's like, could you make a sequel to King of Comedy?
Well,
No.
Christian,
It just
movie
looks
trivia showdown
crazy.
question. I don't know the answer, but I'm going to throw it out to you. Has there ever been a movie that's won an Oscar for Best Picture that had a sequel?
Well, yeah,
Godfather.
I mean, if you Return of the King, I mean, but it was 2 and 1. I mean,
Yeah.
it was a third
Godfather
of
and
the movie.
Godfather 2.
Godfather.
Yeah.